world. Hello. Well, I just had a bath in the strangest bathtub of my life. It's okay. Did I get floofy? Yes, I did. Nails trimmed. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Lotions and potions applied. Okay, well, let's do one more reading for today, because then I have to study for the next 8 billion years. Let's see what comes. I did a reading this morning where I was trying to have a love reading come out. I don't know. It wasn't going anywhere. So let's just see what Grandmama wants to talk about for you. If it's smoochy, great. If not, great. Who do we want to use? Okay, we'll go with this. When in doubt, take a bath. Get floofy. I'm telling you guys. Make it spiritual. Make it not spiritual. Either way. I always like to include a little ritual in my baths, but do whatever you need to do. I'm telling you, just washing yourself feels fantastic. Wash off the energies of the day. You got some bullshit going on, some bullshit people in your life that really just need to eat shit. Fuck, take a bath about it. Clip those nails. Clip those toesies. I'm telling you, get floofy. Okay, crowd favorites. God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, all of my benevolent ancestors. Anyone that you're working and praying with. Okay, Grandmama. What do we need to know right now for the collective, for the world, people in the crowd? What's the message? Oh, look, it's the Fool. Now, this is the Fool, though, where she is about to walk off a cliff, but she's not looking, but she is holding out a flower. The dog thinks it's for it. Yeah, the dog's curious, but it's not for the dog. Okay. Well, we can't know until we know. Okay, this chair, though. Okay. Oh, look at this, the Queen of Cups. Whoops, whoops, here we go. It's so interesting. It would appear as though her medical device, it reminds me of, what is it, the ECG? I had to wear one for a week once because my heart was being all cuckoo manuku. Tracking heartbeats. Okay. Yeah, watch the rhythm. Okay, rhythm of the heart. All right. Okay. Oh, we got an emperor here. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything yet. Let me just keep on pulling, but like, oh, the High Priestess going underneath the Fool. Well, the Fool, she has her eyes closed. The High Priestess, again, it's about an inner sight. Secrets, working alone. Okay, so what's going underneath the Queen of Cups? Queen of Cups, 10 of Panties. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I feel like even my energy where I'm just like, it looks great, but I don't even want to talk about it yet until we kind of know, you know? So what's going underneath the Emperor? The Three of Pentacles. Well, it's interesting that in the Ten of Pentacles is these three people, and it kind of is reminding me of them. So I wonder if they're, hold on, I'm getting so hot now. Oh God. Serenity now, Jesus. You know what? I washed everything. Even the hat got washed. Everything is fresh. Fresh freshies. Okay. Ooh, the Tower coming in. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. I see. Hold on. The World. Well, right out of the hop, what I'm seeing is collective. You have a feeling about someone. But just like how when I was pulling the cards, it's like, it feels too good to be true for you. So on one hand, you're excited, like you're walking off the cliff, or you're about to. But your eyes are closed, and it's like, what's the way to describe it? You're trying to downplay your excitement, or like this offer to the person. It's like, it's kind of casual. You're treating it casual, like kind of like Sunday jeans, where it's actually like big time, but it's a defense mechanism. I'm just trying to figure out if the Queen of Cups is also your energy. If it's this row and this row. Okay, well, let's clarify. Tell me about the Fool. Because also the energy is past facing. Like you're facing backwards, whereas the Fool is a new beginning, so you should be facing the opposite way. But see, that's where you're holding your flower. The flower is being held to the future. You're trying to play it a little bit too cool for school here. But you're still facing the past. So I think there's past experiences that are dictating this inability to fully step into something. Okay, so let's clarify. The Fool, please, Grandmama. The Chariot, oh, to the Two of Swords, and look, they both require a decision. Which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna stay in the past energy of hurt and disbelief? Because on one hand, you're hitting bullseye. Like, that's the thing. I think there is a person where you're like, it's bullseye. And you have one foot in the past. Like, this is the thing. We got half the rainbow here. It's like and see, like this rainbow, it's not connecting. But if you're wearing machinery on your body around the heart, yeah, it's an issue of the heart. See, what I'm seeing is that you loved quite strongly in the past. But again, you're holding on to a memento of something that you feel like dictates the future. But there's a disconnect. See how the rainbows aren't connecting? There's a total disconnect here. But what we do see front and center is l'Empereur, who's just like right here, right now, eyes on the prize. Okay, hold on, let's keep going. Yeah, like you're sus as hell. Like and she's not fooling around, and I don't think you're fooling around either, but like, what you're thinking to be as intuition, I don't see it that way. Yeah, there's a relic from the past here. It's a relic. There's some type of hurt in particular that like, you're taking it to be gospel of like how the story always goes. And it's like, no, that's not your psychism or intuition or like, here's the things about feelings. There's different type of feelings. For the most part, everyday feelings, they're valid because they feel real, and they're valid because you're experiencing them. But like, feelings aren't facts. But I separate, there is some distinction between different types of feelings and how they come in. Like for me, with being psychic and getting stuff, I have a finger on the pulse of what each thing feels like so that I can discern what is just like me being a human, having human feelings, where I don't, and I know I can get hysterical sometimes. What's this? Oh, God. Oh, this hat is falling apart. It's like the oldest hat I've ever, yeah, I've had this hat, I don't know, probably 15, 16 years. Yeah, can't let something go from the past even though it's falling apart. Okay, so tell me about this Queen of Cups. Two, no, I don't want two. Just one. Okay, I'll take these two. So the World to the Ten of Swords. See, this is the thing. I think this person who put all those swords in you, that's like a relic. But what you don't see is, because we see the Fool, so what gets us to the Fool is the world. But see how that feather is falling? I see it as this black hat. Again, with the Fool, your eyes closed, you don't see something. You think you see something accurately, or that you're feeling something accurately, and it's not. There's a new beginning here, absolutely. But the relic is around this Ten of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about the Emperor. Oh my God, the Three of Pentacles, with the Three of Pentacles right under it. Yeah, this person wants to like work with you or work through it with you. It's about collaborating. Because here's the thing, all of us come with some kind of baggage. It's just helpful when we've been doing the work long enough to at least know the things that come up for us. That way you can get ahead of it, or you can share that with someone that you're getting to know at certain intervals to be like, hey, these are some of the things that might come up. And as they come up, I'll address it, but it's still gonna be real for me. So I'm gonna require maybe a bit of patience or a bit of understanding. Yeah, but I feel like this person, because again, they're front and center, I feel like they do wanna do that. Yeah, they want to go to the drawing board with you. Okay, well, let's get into your High Priestess. Knight of Wands. See, going back to who's wearing the red cape, this little son of a nutcracker. Now, sometimes this person is not a son of a nutcracker, depending on what reading I pull them out in. But since the Knight of Wands can be a player, also we never see the face, we just see the back. This person turned their back to you. They can't face you. I also think that, like, they watched you react to that Ten of Swords. Yeah, like, they couldn't face you while doing it. Yeah, kind of like an execution, like shooting you in the back of the head instead of facing you. Like, they can't face you, but they can watch you from afar suffer. Oh, isn't that nice? Yeah, you've needed some rest and some healing, because see, there's some cobwebs in here. So I think you've been resting for a while. Fair. Okay, so what is this Ten of Pentacles about? I see it as the Emperor, because also the Emperor has lots to give and wants to collaborate, to work it out with you, right? To co-create. Because it's a lot easier building a Ten of Pentacles with someone, you know? Okay, so what is this Ten of Pentacles? Ooh, Eight of Wands. So what's getting communicated quickly? What is this? Oh my God, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, well, there's definitely a lot of generosity here. Okay, so, yes. The Lovers. Oh, they want to build. Yeah, they just want to build and love you. They want to build, like, stable foundations. They want to give. Oh, man. What's this? Temperance. Yeah. But be balanced about it. See, on both sides, we see cupcakes and healthiness. You can have your cake and eat it too. You can come with some baggage and be fearful, but it's just asking you to have the courage and the strength to be both. Instead of kind of playing too cool for school and playing some weird games, it's really about it just being, like, honest and being like, listen, here's the thing. I feel really fucked up because I like you a ton and I don't know how to process it yet in a way that feels beneficial to all. And I think I may be reacting and having a bit of a response inside. But that's why I always say, like, go low and slow. Like, learn how to pace with someone, because that also builds trust. Trust is part of intimacy. When you can kind of rush forward a little bit and get excited and then get, like, triggered and then be like, whoa, I'm having a lot of feelings. It's not a bad thing. I just need to, like, step back for a second and just look. And then you dialogue together around it. You know? Okay. So, like, man, we see Three of Pentacles twice here, but you know what 3 Pentacles plus 3 Pentacles equals? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, giving and receiving. Okay, what was this? Okay, well, I do see the Wheel of Fortune. It's locked in on a house. Then we have the Ace of Wands. So it's really, again, going back to the 10 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles twice and 6 of Pentacles, is co-creating together. To be like, we're in it together. So, like, we make the rules. We can dictate how we want this to look and go. But, like, you have to let me in. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of defense mechanism here that you're doing. That is... the playing it too cool for school. It's not quite right. It's like... It's like when someone always says, I don't care, when actually they really do care. Well, I don't care about that. Whatever, I don't care. As soon as you say I don't care, it's like 100% you care. So you care very deeply. You just don't want to be disappointed or hurt again. But in acting this way, it's not bringing you closer to this person, place, or thing. Okay, so what is the Tower? Because the Tower, ooh, 2 people falling right out. What's this? Oh, and these 2 wanted to come out before. The 4 of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. See, there's a real celebration station, also with happy home. Yeah, it's about your foundations. You've built on a foundation that's built off of an old wound here. And what I think it's asking you to do is destroy this old house that you've been living in. The house of like haunted memories, of like all the past hurts and all the ways past people have hurt you. And it's like, yeah, there's no guarantees. But where you begin to trust yourself, it's not to say that you're not going to date someone that doesn't have the propensity to do that, but when you go low and slow and you trust yourself that when maybe some things that give you pause or seem a little red flaggy, if you address it in the moment, that person's reaction or response is going to tell you everything you need. So if you're doing the work, it's going to look like setting different pacings. If there's something weird that's coming up, instead of not addressing it or interpreting it, like addressing it head on to be like, what did you mean by this? That person's reaction or response is going to give everything you know. So like, even if they're a dud, you can weed them out real quickly so that it's not this catastrophic of like, I fell in love, I invested all this time. No, people tell you who they are immediately. It's up to you to be able to address the things that are coming up, to be like, what did you mean by that? That is my boundary. Like, no, we're not going to be overriding boundaries. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, dating doesn't have to be super scary, but it's just like, you got to ask yourself, am I in a place where if bullshit's coming up, I know how to address it? Because yeah, you don't have to invest years into someone. They're going to tell you right out of the gate who they are. So long as you're not afraid to address it and like know your worth and value, there's no problem. Okay. But we see a Knight of Pentacles here. And then the next one is, oh my God, it's 2 Knight of Pentacles. Oh my God. Okay, so something in your foundation gets shook up. And there's a celebration. And then you get into the Knight of Pentacles. So now you do want to offer. See, now you're future facing, you're future forward. But then the next one is also the Knight of Pentacles. So still not a ton of movement, but at least you're facing their direction. You want to make an offer, a solid offer. And we see the World twice. Okay, so we have 2 3 of Pentacles, 2 Worlds, and 2 Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the Hanged Man. See, you're not making a lot of movement. So in theory, the feeling is there, but again, you've kind of, just like Houdini, like you've put yourself in this position and you have the key to get out of this. But right now you feel as though you need to wait and watch a bit more, even though you want to offer. Okay, tell me a little bit more. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're having see, you're back in the mind. You're confusing this as your intuition. It's not. And you may be very intuitive, but whatever's going on in your mind, it's not intuition, I can tell you right now. Oh my God, the Page of Pentacles. You need to make a decision. Do you want to live in the old world that you've been living in? Or do you want to like take a leap of faith and like literally, the theme has been burn it down, to just dream big, to be like, you know what, fuck it, fuck it. I don't care if it comes or not. Like, I need to know and to believe that this world is a beautiful and magnificent world, that like, there is possibility. I may not see it. I may not feel like it exists, but it does exist. Yeah, you gotta make a decision. Okay, the world. Yeah, like what world are you stepping into? The old world or new world? Like, look, she's got on her sexy underwear. It's a matching set, so you know, it's like the real deal, right? So, new white boots, yeah, like it's just like about coming in fresh, feeling sexy, feeling alive, being like, you know what, a whole new world. Let's go. Exactly. Look what's getting birthed. A whole new world. Oh, get ready to receive. Exactly. If you'll allow yourself to receive. I think that's part of the other thing too, is that well, let's talk about it. Hold on, let's pull some more cards. Tell me about the receiving. Normally when it's hard for us to receive from others, it's also hard for us to want to give to ourselves first and make sure that like we're the empress, you know? Like knowing your worth and value, like being a babe town and just being like, yeah, and pouring into your own cup. See, like, look, she's alone at the beach, but she's completely fulfilled. Sorry about the table, folks. And like, on one hand, not waiting for someone else to fulfill you. The goal is always to kind of enter a partnership as like one person, not two halves, two whole people. And because life is lifing, we lean on each other. Do you know what I mean? It's a leaning. It's not a completion. It's supporting. Because that's how life is. When one of us is down, the other is up. So like, you know, and sometimes we're both down, but whoever has the most energy, it's a pulling up to be like, I got you. But to know first and foremost that like, you're worthy and to not settle. Okay. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, we have the Three of Wands here. It is past facing. Creating something from the past, because it's about the ships coming in. Okay, this is about a past wish then? Okay, tell me a bit more. The Five of Wands, oh boy. Wow, and look, the fire has spread to the floor. I've never noticed that. Again, are you kind of burning it down? Is that you kind of like to all this bullshit? To being like, we're gonna burn it down. Enough. Yeah, use your little magic wand to the past to be like, you know what, we're just gonna clean this up. We're done. We're done. Yeah, done. Get out. We're done. Okay. So, how are you gonna move towards this person? Are you? Because I do see the Nine of Cups. You might actually just decide that the thing that is needed is to like really get comfortable with yourself again, to trust yourself, to really be like, yeah, guy, I'm like worth it. I'm worth it. I'm not gonna settle for less. And if great things come towards me, I'm not gonna use my old mechanisms to actually kind of sabotage or keep it at bay. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Okay, so let's put these back in. I want to see how you really feel about this person. Because to be honest, I think the problem is that you feel very deeply about this person, but the past is still in the driver's seat. It's dictating and whispering in your ear, and I don't know. It's like you want it, but you don't want it. Oh, what's this? I flipped out reverse. The 2 that came out reverse, the Chariot and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, you're not willing to walk away and move forward. Yeah, like you're not willing to walk away from either, I see it as behaviors and moving towards something. Because this is about really knowing when something's like, enough is enough. Where you look in those cups and you're like, whatever it is that you're offering and serving isn't enough. And the Emperor is who drives the Chariot, right? So like, I also feel like this person can't really advance more when you kind of have a big periphery. Yeah, the eyes closed. I don't know. There's something about like being like, yeah, like, I don't know. It's coming out as behaviors. Okay, so how do you feel about this Emperor? How do you feel about them? This card, what is it? Justice. Ooh, you feel just right about them. Look, you got on your party outfit. Look, there's 2 cakes. So you really like them. You feel like they're just right. And, oh my God, the Decision. And what did we say about this? The Chariot is what fills in this gap. You have to get to the rainbow though, you gotta make a decision. Leave the old ways, the old feelings, the old defense mechanisms. You gotta let it go. It takes time. And the thing is, you don't have to perfect it. It's just about being aware of it and being like, okay, I'm doing that thing. And don't beat yourself up about it. Just be like, oh, I'm doing that thing. Okay. So, how does the Emperor feel about you? The 7 of Swords. Well, they're trying to carry off the 5 of Swords, which we already saw, which is like your mental fuckery. I feel like this person is trying to like dispel the myths that you've kind of created. But what remains is the 2 of Swords. So it's like dispelling the myths so that you can actually make a concrete decision based off of what is real, not off of what feels real. Okay, how else does, that's also not a feeling. How does the Emperor feel about you? Oh, the King of Wands. Well, they're looking to you. Yeah, see, look. This is your energy, back turned. Back turned, even though you're pretending to like make an offering. They're staring right at you. Your back's turned. You can't face them. Okay. So how do you feel? Oh my God. You feel like the Knight of Cups. See, in the Knight of Cups, future facing. But then we have the Page of Cups. So it's like, on one hand, you feel like you're gonna make a bold move. But then the next one is like actually making a step back. It's shrinking to the Page of Cups. And it's facing the past. But you're the King of Pentacles. Like, you wanna face them. You wanna give. Yeah, you wanna be fruitful with them. Absolutely. And this always looks to me exactly like Kathleen Hanna, Scorpio, P.S., who's married to a Scorpio, P.S. Okay, let's put these back in for a sec. Okay, let's put them all back in. Okay, so Grandma Mom, what is the advice for collective right now? What is the advice? This card. King of Cups, exactly. Put on your big sexy boot. Just own it. It's my favorite King of Cups. Oh yeah. Just lean in. Just lean in all the way. Just own it. And when you own it, it just automatically becomes sexy. See, 10 of Cups. Oh my God, exactly. Wait, which one is it? Okay, well, you're peeking out. Oh my God, back to the Fool. Okay. It's interesting. There's this like little cloth on her head, but in the Ace of Swords, here's the crown. Yeah, like, for one, get your crown back on your head. Everyone. Okay? We all come with crowns. Hold your head up high. Again, not in an egotistical way. We're not above anyone. Just like I always say, as God's people, we don't crawl before anyone. We are all equal to each other. Sometimes our behaviors, though, are a little bit sus. But I stand by this. So, get your crown back on your head. I don't care who you are, what your circumstances are. You're a king or a queen or some kind of crown-bearing person. Yeah. But part of that thing is like the cloth, it's about, again, because this is the crown. So what you've mistaken in the past as truth is when you step into your heart. Like, here's the thing. This is where it is. It is a bit confusing, and it takes the work of untangling and teasing out. What are wounds? What are those feelings, the feelings that aren't facts? But there is a heart-led and heartfelt feeling that to me is in connection with the divine, where truth lives. It's one of those kind of like Japanese koans, I know, where you're like, what? I know. But that's part of doing the work, is knowing your emotional barometer, knowing why you're triggered in a moment. How are you feeling in a moment? Like, how do you feel? Know your feelings. Get to know what's going on for you. Like, a lot of the time, like, we're not paying attention. So if we're not paying attention, we don't know who's in the driver's seat. So you want to know who's in the driver's seat right now. Is it your wounds driving that are being like, beep, beep, we're facts? No, your wounds. There's some truth to the past stuff, but it doesn't dictate the future. Do you know what I mean? I know. But I feel like there's this like, I don't know, I love that King of Cups. Oh, the devil. Oh boy. Oh, King of Swords. Well, we know you're definitely attracted to this person. There's big feelings. Again, there's explosions, but sometimes I've said it before, you know, people always think it's like the things that we're afraid of are like, to me, it's always around like success, getting the very thing that you've wanted. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All the things that you've been asking for, the person, places, things. What are you going to do when you start to receive it? Because usually before you start to receive the big things, Spirit's going to come in with little things to be like, here, you've asked for this thing, so we're going to give you like the smaller items on the list, the stocking stuffers, if you will. Watch how you respond. How do you respond to people's generosity? This has come up for me recently in the last few days. Just had this conversation. What do you do when someone offers you something with generosity? Do you go, oh, no, 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 I can't accept? Or like, do you know what I mean? Like, what are all your reactions and responses to things? Okay, so how's this gonna play out between you two? Where is this potential relationship going? The Empress. If you allow yourself to receive, you can have it all. But what do you want to do with it? Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I got stuff to do, things to study. Okay, well, on that note, folks, just beautiful. Just beautiful. Let it in. Examine. Examine where you're acting from. What is triggering to you? Pay attention to the words you use. What do you do when people compliment you? What do you do when people gift you things or want to give you things? Do you know how to ask for help when you need help? You know? I don't know. There's something here. Okay. Well, kitty whiskers, have a great Sunday. Today is the sun's day, so again, if you want to work and amplify, work with the sun today. It's kind of like Jupiter. It just illuminates, it's generous, it's warm, has vitality, you know? Okay, well, have a great day, folks. Stay blessed, stay golden.